Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Jay Baldwin, and we are back with another Church Nerds episode. I got the crew on with me. We got the technician Norman Heath. We got the maestro Darrell Walls. We got Pastor Brian Evans. Gabe was just with us.
Gabe's having technical difficulties at the moment. He'll be back on.
Oh, okay. I was
And there he is.
Oh, I was like, wait, what happened?
My bad, y'all.
We was just jamming, and then it was like, oh,
we lost somebody.
And we got the one and only Gabe Jordan is with us.
Yes.
Listen, we want to subscribe to our Church Nerd pages. Be a certified Church Nerd. Be a part of the Church Nerd congregation. And today is a special day. If you all didn't know, if you got your lightsabers, lift them up.
I need to get me a lightsaber.
Oh, look at that.
There it is.
Yeah. Gabe came prepared.
Okay. I guess I have to go get my lightsaber. Stand by, please.
Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Listen, he's getting his lightsaber. Listen, it is May the 4th. It is Star Wars Day. This is a very special day for all the Star Wars fans out there. This is a franchise that has literally taken the entire world by storm. It has been all scenes, characters have been reverenced in pop culture. Everybody who's anybody pretty much loves Star Wars or you have heard of Star Wars. Okay, there it is, Norm. Let's see it.
This is my lightsaber. This was a Lego project.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Okay.
It's large.
You have the phone lightsaber? Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. That great lightsaber.
I think Norman Gabe won this round.
Oh. Nicely done.
Oh my goodness. Oh my! Well, no, it is National Star Wars Day. We are so excited. We're gonna be celebrating Star Wars. We did have Jesus.
What? Okay. Yeah. You having a little too much fun with that lightsaber, sir.
He's having way too much fun right now.
Look at that.
Gabe.
Look, you didn't Gabe away.
I defeated Gabe.
Listen, my sister Jordan is on. May the 4th be with you. She is a big Star Wars fan, and we honestly want to give a shout out to our father, Bishop Jerry Ball. He's the one that got us hooked on Star Wars in the first place. So he's a Star Wars guy.
Is he more of a Trekkie?
Bishop. No, Dad he loves Star Wars. He likes Star Wars. Bishop Gates is the Trekkie. Remember, he said.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Bishop Gates is the Trekkie. So listen, we want to shout out to all the cast and characters, everybody that made Star Wars what it is. Jordan actually has a purple lightsaber.
That makes sense. That makes sense. She's kind of light and dark. That makes sense.
Light and dark.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
I like to say my favorite line.
What is your favorite line?
What is your favorite line?
Luke, I am your father.
That's your favorite line out of all the films.
Wow.
That is your favorite line out of all the films. Well, listen. Since he's he's quoting movies, so I just want to ask everybody, the congregation, the nerds, what is it about Star Wars that is so drawing, that is so appealing to people? Why do people love this franchise so much?
I would say probably because it's cowboys and Indians in the space.
Yeah,
I can get with that. I need you to elaborate more. Why cowboys and Indians?
Okay, well, I mean, as a child, it's always good and evil. I mean,
right.
It's the core of at least the original trilogy. It was good versus evil, the light side versus the dark side. And the story wasn't all that complicated in the beginning. You had
Right.
In the beginning, keyword.
beginning. Keyword. In the beginning, it wasn't complicated because all you really had, you had friendship between Han Solo and Chewbacca. You had a arc of discovery with Luke Skywalker. You had wisdom with Kenobi, and you had the big bad Darth Vader. And that's all you needed for the story.
And it's a timeless story.
It's
It
a
is
time.
Throw in a little incest, and you just got everything
What?
you need.
Oh, okay.
First, they didn't know at
Okay.
the time who they were until they found out. Come on now.
Okay, now we're going down the
The writers knew. The writers knew.
Exactly, the writers
George
did.
Lucas- George Lucas knew. No, but normally, you hit it right on the note. The original trilogy, it was so simple, and Darth Vader, his introduction is still considered, in my opinion, one of the greatest introductions of a villain of all time. Okay, he's arguably the number one villain in movie media of all time. Okay,
Yeah, he's up there with the greats. I'll put it that way.
absolutely.
You know what? I always wondered, though, thinking about the dark side, who funds the dark side?
You mean as far as like with money?
Yeah, because
Right, because they still have a lot of.
They're the empire. They have all the money.
They are the elite. You know, forgive my conspiracy stories tonight. They are the 1%. Making all the rules and regulations for everybody. Just
they're the empire. They run all the stuff. They got all the money.
Because they should be bankrupt. How do you build two? Just massive bases and
bases, massive ships. They got all these stormtroopers.
And the story was simple because think about it. They blew up the Death Star, and then they just lose. Like all the soldiers quit. Everybody's done. It's over. It's like it's just simple.
It's simple. Yeah.
Boom. It's over.
Anakin is Darth, so he probably had money.
Had money from both sides.
So this man over here robbing the light. See,
I mean, just straight up right. Robbing
we got anti-biblical principles over here.
That is hilarious.
He stole all the money from the
Senate. Hey, if we're gonna need a fact checker, that's gonna be Sister Jordan Sylvester. She's gonna fact check everything.
You know what? I would submit that I know more about Star Wars than she does.
Oh,
whoa!
We got a challenge.
Come on, Jordan.
I know more about Star Wars than Jordan does.
All right, Jordan, where you at? You got to come on the show. You got to defend your title.
Because Star Wars is so expansive, we got to put some rules to it. And it can't be all the books and the comics and all this other stuff. You gonna stick?
What about the new show, the new series?
Oh, Andor? Yeah, it's okay.
I was thinking, because those are. I was thinking with canon. I was thinking with the main canon that everybody.
If you stick to the 9 movies, I blow her away.
So I want to know my sister's opinion, and I want to know my fellow nerds' opinion. What's the best trilogy out of the 9 films?
Well, I mean, he is older. I'm screaming. Good comeback, Jordan. Very well
done. With OLD all caps.
That's fine.
Andor is trash.
I'll be older. I mean, that doesn't make me necessarily better, but if you want to concede that too, that's fine.
That's hilarious.
It's just more.
You're the one who said you were better. She just equated to the fact that you were older.
But right, she equated it to the fact that I'm older, but also simultaneously conceding that she will lose.
She's conceding that your age brings about a longer length of time for you to have known Star Wars than her.
So that means I still win then, right? That's all that matters to me.
Yes, so
she's just acknowledging that she's a little crippled in the conversation.
Because you're not going to die and go off in the Force again, are you?
I'm gonna pull my lightsaber back again because I defeated him the last time. Now he's back.
That is funny. Now I want to ask the nerds and I want to ask the congregation. Since Jordan's on here, you know. Really, Pastor B?
I think that's why everybody enjoys it. It brings out the kid in you, no matter how old you are. Star Wars Disney is making a lot of money right now off Star Wars.
What up, Jackie? What up, Auntie DLP? Okay.
You can go ahead and mute that because that's crazy. We're gonna go ahead and mute that part.
Now, since we got more of the congregation on here,
Mute me.
I need to know, what is the best trilogy out of all 9 movies? What's the best trilogy?
Is that really a question?
What's the best trilogy?
There's more than 9 movies, but you know.
Okay.
Oh, it is more than okay. Oh, yes,
Sorry,
but you have to be the one to make mention of that. He's right, but you know. So what's the best trilogy?
Who's gonna answer the question?
The original. That's the best.
The original trilogy.
Original.
Yeah, I would agree. Original.
Gabe is over here. Gabe, what's the best?
83.
The latest trilogy is the best. No,
The latest what?
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Contrarian.
I'm just kidding. I would have to say, to me, it's the prequel trilogy.
Like the prequel?
The prequel trilogy, yep.
Now, why do you say that?
Because to me, all right, we all know, like, from Star Wars New Hope all the way to, Return of the Jedi is goated, right? Like, it's awesome from story, cultural impact, Luke, I am your father, like, all of that. It's dope. But me personally, I'm more of like a context person. I like to see how the person got to become, who they were, which is Darth Vader.
Right.
And
That's what was from the original trilogy, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
The No, I Am Your Father. That was from the original trilogy. Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, I like how the prequel trilogy, like, explained, like, it humanized Darth Vader. You know what I mean? We got to know, how complex he was as a kid. He had attachment issues. He loved his mom. He loved her.
That sounds very Gabe-like. Yes. That sounds very Gabe-like. To like the why are you the way you are? Kind of, lay on my couch so I can sort of give you some therapy while we talk about why you so jacked up.
Hey, listen, man. Whatever. Don't do me. But also, I think the prequel trilogy had some of the best fighting scenes in Star Wars.
Absolutely.
Period.
I will concede to that. I will concede to that.
I mean, Obi-Wan and Anakin, no fighting scene touches that remotely.
I will say that. For one-on-one. Oh yeah, absolutely. I would say the second best.
Get the high ground.
Yeah, you got the. I would say the second best fight scene will probably be Duel of Fates with Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan versus Darth Maul. Because when he brought out the double saber.
Well, that was episode 1.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. When he brought the double saber out,
the Sith is the best in that trilogy. Yeah.
Revenge of the Sith is the best in that trilogy.
Indeed.
I agreed.
For that fight scene by itself. Obi-Wan and Anakin.
Not the fight scene, but the dialogue between that, especially at the end.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's a question: did Yoda
you turned
lose?
her against me?
Wait,
you have done that yourself.
Did Yoda lose?
Huh? Did Yoda
lose against Palpatine? Did he lose or was it a draw? Because he didn't win. So was it a draw or did he lose?
He went home and went into hiding for decades after. I think he lost.
I think he lost. Okay. I'm just interested to know. I mean,
I can't argue that point. Yeah, it's like if you're in a fight and you go into hiding for a little bit afterwards, you kind of amend yourself.
Yeah, you kind of been beat. Yeah, I don't know how anyone would get anything else out of that besides he lost.
I would think it would be a draw to me because neither one won.
Yoda was overpowered.
Was he? I thought it was a draw.
Okay.
Okay, I'm by myself. That's fine.
How was that a draw?
Because
Norman, if somebody beats you up,
right,
and you run into the wilderness,
and we don't see you for years.
Here, Jordan comment. Put Jordan comment up.
Oh,
it's safe to say that she caught an L.
He lost. Yoda literally says, "I have failed." He admitted.
He did say I had failed. That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
He did say, but he was saying.
Go ahead, Norm.
No. You go, bro.
I was gonna say I do like that fight scene between Yoda and Palpatine though.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. She calling me out. First of all, I do know more than you. All I did was ask a question. Okay. I just asked the question. To me,
hold on, wait just a second.
So I'm sorry. She. Hey.
Now I'll give Yoda this. There were some stormtroopers that did come to help in the fight.
Right.
So, it became a numbers game,
So
like, hey, hold on.
So he was
that was after though. Like he fell off the Raptors by the time they came.
Well, he could have came back though and like, yo, let's go. But once they came, all right, let me back up. Take this L for now. Regroup for about 20 years and come back,
About 20 years, bro.
20 years is wild.
I just wish that we got more of Mace Windu, at least a backstory or something. It's sometime in extension.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that whole scene.
Yeah.
What did he say? Ultimate power. Ultimate power. You know what I mean? And the way the newer directors have directed a lot of these Star Wars films, somebody either survived Order 66 or something. So I would have thought they would have brought Mace Windu. He may have fell on like one of the speed cars or something and survived. You know what I mean?
I thought they were doing that.
I haven't heard anything.
I heard that they might be giving him a story that he might have survived, and they're going to be giving him,
Hey, Auntie Delphine.
Something on the show.
Hey, Auntie Delphine.
Hey, has the congregation shared yet? Have they shared? Have you asked them to share yet?
Congregation, have you shared this podcast? Have you shared this show tonight?
Auntie Delphine posted hello all again because when she posted it earlier at 8:37, we didn't respond. And she wanted to make sure that we respond to her. So don't disrespect her.
We're not going to disrespect her.
Next time, we want to make sure when we see her say hello all, we respond.
We respond. We definitely respond.
Amen.
We respond.
And Jordan gonna come. So she gonna stop coming for me in these comment line. We're not having that. Hey Nelly.
Hey
this
Nelly,
is my friend Nelly.
Well, what I want to know is, since Jordan has the purple lightsaber, is Mace her favorite character, or is that just
right?
I mean,
I was gonna ask that next. Who is your favorite character from Star Wars?
So
Gospel Radio, check these guys.
Y'all remember? I'm sorry. Brief commercial break. Remember I told you about this. One of my friends works for Sound Gospel Radio. You maybe you don't.
Oh yes, I do remember you talking.
This is Nelly. She works for Sound Gospel Radio. Fantastic. Matter of fact, you saw her. She sang on the praise team at a camp today. She's
great.
Yeah.
Really? You guys did a phenomenal job. Shout out to KP, Camp Detroit praise team. Straight worship today.
Straight worship today. Sorry about the brief commercial break. But Sound Gospel Radio, check them out. We may be on there one day. Who knows? But
awesome.
To a Lord.
We're all by the help of the Lord. But I want to ask.
I want to know from Jordan. She didn't put it in the chat why she got the purple lightsaber.
Who is? I want to know. Yeah, who's your favorite Star Wars character? Norm, who's your favorite Star Wars character?
My favorite Star Wars. You mean, as far as the 9 series? My favorite Star Wars character is Luke Skywalker. He is my favorite because he has a complete story arc. He goes from a novice all the way to a master.
Mm-hmm.
It's great. Now they did him dirty in the last trilogy, which is kind of trash, so I don't really count that as that. But even at that point, his last scene was pretty awesome. So when he was like on another planet, still fighting, they kind of redeemed him a little bit. But To me, yeah, definitely.
Jaden said his is Chewbacca. Hands down.
I feel that. I was gonna say R2D2 at some point, but
R2D2.
You was gonna say so? So is that your favorite, Pastor B? R2D2.
No, it's
Who's
definitely Darth Vader. Anakin.
Darth Vader. Yeah.
I'm a sucker for the underdog. You know, him from hero to villain kind of story, redemption kind of story. You know.
Who did Jackie? My sister Jackie says Vader. My sister Jordan said it's Obi-Wan. Okay. Darrell. Yoda. Darrell, who's your favorite?
I gotta go with Anakin Vader. Like seriously, like
Thank you, Darrell.
I like. Yes, he's supposed to be the bad guy, but like you understand some of the
he is the bad
behind
guy.
it.
I mean, your favorite character is a mass murderer.
Do or do not.
He killed children, and he's
in
your
the
favorite character.
Bernie Mac. Man, no, I'm sorry. Let me not do that. We are a gospel show. Forget the children, okay?
Do or do not.
Get them kids.
Here's the dark side. Let's go.
Okay, wait. But Darth Vader, as awesome as he is, he had the most craziest scene. Why was he standing in the dark in Rogue One? I mean, the scene was awesome, but it was not necessary for him to stand in the dark hallway.
To bring the aura that he is.
That's poor farming, man. There was no reason for him to stand in the dark hallway. Just like lightsaber.
And you saw the lightsaber red.
It was
This man had to work to talk about overcoming stuff.
Don't get me wrong. It was a cool scene. It was a very cool scene. But just imagine, I'm going to go and just stand in the dark hallway and just wait for folk. Okay. All right, I guess I'm by myself with the craziness. I'm
sorry. Darth Vader, hands down. He's the most important villain in a franchise that you could think of. He literally is.
See, you keep saying that, and I want to say that, like, I agree that he is the great. He is one of the GOATs for villains. I agree.
So,
but I still can't figure out whether or not I want to say that he's the greatest villain in a series.
So, who do you think is the greatest villain in the series?
I have to go with the Joker. It's where I'm still putting him in, like when I just think about villains and I think about the GOAT of villains, like the Joker is like up here, you know, and then Darth might be like, Anakin might be like
he's literally like they're like right on line, kind of like up and down.
You know,
he's definitely one of the more iconic villains in movie history. Definitely.
Yeah,
that's true. That's true. But we can't talk about Star Wars without talking about the music. John Williams, who is the GOAT of themes, he's 90 something years old. Okay, whenever they do a project, something they ask him to come back and do it, and it's a masterpiece of what he's done. Did you want to say clearly Palpatine?
Apparently so.
It's clearly Palpatine. As
who?
What?
I like. How many of y'all did see? Talking about Nell's. How do you pronounce her name?
Nelly.
Nelly.
You can say
Nelly.
How many of you all have seen Spaceballs?
I have seen Spaceballs. That movie is a parody of Star Wars.
Not? It's hilarious.
It is very hilarious.
Is it binge watchable? It's a series or is it a movie?
No, it's like Rick Moranis, Mel Brooks type movie.
So it's like a parody, like
yes,
making fun of Star Wars.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes, and it's pretty funny.
Hilarious.
There was no matter of fact. Here's what it is. If you've seen the Marvels plot is the plot from Spaceballs. As crazy as it is.
Interesting.
It is.
Really?
You know what? It is.
Interesting.
You're right. I didn't think about that.
Interesting.
That is hilarious. That is too funny. So we talked about the movies. Have you guys liked any of the shows that have come with Star Wars?
Most of them are trash.
I personally like the Clone Wars, the animated show. That's one of the best ones, or if not the best one, in my opinion. Okay,
that's probably the best one.
Yeah, Clone Wars. You got Bad Batch.
Bad Batch is great.
Yep.
Do you guys not like the Mandalorian?
Mandalorian wasn't bad.
Yeah, season 1 and 2 was good. Season 3 was kind of.
Mandalorian was good.
But season 3 was definitely
kind of shaky. You know, they did my man Boba Fett dirty on his show because everybody was excited when the Book of Boba Fett came out. Everybody was hyped.
Yeah,
and then it came out.
Yo, the best episode of Boba Fett was when the Mandalorian came.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's you can't even be a star in your own show.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I don't even know how Mandalorian.
What about y'all? Didn't like Obi-Wan?
It was all right.
Obi-Wan was okay. I think people were more excited when we got Obi-Wan versus Anakin Darth Vader again.
That was good
at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Now that fight scene was good when Obi-Wan finally, embraced and engaged the Force again. Now I really thought when Darth Vader knocked him into the ground, I thought he was going to say, "Now I have the high ground." That would have been a showstopper.
See, they need to hire you to write the episode.
That actually would have been crazy.
That would have been a great.
That would have been a great line. I agree.
Mm-hmm. No, it would have. But there's been so many iconic shows.
Star Wars has a lot of great shows. You got Tales of the Jedi.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. But I think the animated ones get away with being better because you can do more with it. It's hard to do stuff with live action.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Andor was great too. Andor was great.
Not according to my sister Jordan. Jordan doesn't like Andor.
She said Andor was not good.
Not even the first season?
No, she said it wasn't needed.
Oh, wow. Wow. You know, I can understand why she said that. She probably likes the typical like Star Wars aesthetic with like lightsabers and stuff like that.
She has a purple lightsaber.
She has a purple lightsaber.
Okay. Andor is definitely different than the rest of the shows and stuff.
Yeah, but I would say the best.
Jordan, I don't know about that one.
Now, I would say the best extension of My Nephew Likes Young Jedi Adventures. Oh, okay, cool. I'm trying to get Levi to watch that show, but he won't sit down and watch it. But I would say the best extension, Rogue One.
Yes, Rogue One was good.
Is definitely one of the best Star Wars movies.
So the brother
Rogue One was phenomenal.
Oh yeah,
absolutely phenomenal. He knew he was going.
What movie is she talking about?
What are we talking
She talking about Rogue
One.
When my man's dies.
Andor with Cassian died. Yeah, we all know he's going to die and it happened in Rogue One, so there's no need for the show. That's why she's saying that.
Well, I mean, but we knew everybody in Rogue One was going to die because nobody in Rogue One was in any of the other movies.
True.
So the fact that they all died could not have been a shock because nobody was around.
Mm-hmm.
True. So, but it still was a good movie. I mean, we knew the Titanic was going to sink, but that movie made $1 billion.
True. That's
can't argue that point.
Only Norm.
Well, I am the old guy.
You are.
You are the old guy. So we're gonna have a little bit of fun, y'all. So we originally had something else for you guys, but one of the nerds that was supposed to be planning this little game show night had an emergency he had to take care of. So, but right now,
Dre.
Why you gonna call him out?
Because it's Batman, bro. You know.
Yeah, an emergency. We praying for our brother.
It could have been Brandon. It could have been.
Oh, that's why I said his name, so that nobody think it was Brandon. Brandon is out being Bible man, saving the world one soul at a time.
Okay, don't be like that. He's running for IYC president.
Oh, anyway,
exclusives right here in the church.
In case y'all didn't know,
Brandon
we are live.
Brandon, better get on here and protect your reputation, Brandon.
Wow.
I mean, now I can't be. The validity may be a little off, but
I think it's a lot of off. Brandon, you better get in here and speak your piece.
Just wait 3 years and see if I'm right.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see if you're a prophet or a lying prophet.
We'll see. We'll find out in 3 years.
Everybody get their stones ready, just in case.
I mean, get them ready. Get them ready.
Now, please know, I've never claimed to be a prophet. So if I'm wrong, I'm
is
wrong.
that right? Is that the way out? You just can say whatever, and then as long as you don't claim,
that's the wrong brother. That's the wrong brother.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Hey, is that the brother?
Is this the brother right here?
The brother. To this day, that is the funniest church clip.
I mean, it's right up there.
Life.
It's right up there with "I'm tired of this church." It's like right up there.
Brother, stop it. And then the fact that made it funnier is that the organ was on cue with him talking.
Bro, I was just about to say that. The musicians. Yo, musicians be the pettiest people, bro.
That's how you follow the preacher, all right.
Says this the brother.
Darrell know all about those type of musicians, but I like it when they be locked in with the pettiness. It just be locked in. They just be. I'm like, y'all both.
Everybody's on one accord. Ain't nobody trying to overpower anybody. Everybody's on one accord.
Security, get them out of here.
Get them out of here.
I'll see if I can find that clip for today. Let me see if I can find it.
So since we're celebrating Star Wars, we're gonna have a little fun. We're gonna do a Would You Rather Star Wars edition. All right.
Would you rather this
we
or
want
that?
Everyone in the congregation. You know, make sure you
share, everybody. Share
right now. Share this. Bring all your.
It works for Mark Moore, so let's try it on the Church Nerds. Share.
We want you to share. Tell all the Star Wars fans, okay? So we're gonna play Would You Rather, and I want all the congregation. Make sure you put your answer in the.
I need $20. I need to pump the seed right now. $20. The seed right now. Right?
Quickly.
There's 10 of you right now. They can give. Come on, right now.
So here's the first question for the church nerds and the church nerd congregation. All right. Would you rather visit Tatooine or visit Coruscant?
Which was which?
Is that even a question?
Wait. Which one's which? Was Coruscant the desert planet?
No,
that's Tatooine.
That's Tatooine.
Oh, I ain't going there. That's too hot.
Coruscant was where like the Jedi temple and stuff, and everybody was. It's like a.
Let's go there. That's too hot. Oh, who shot first?
Who shot first? Han or Greek?
Han. Wait. I'm sorry. In the original, Han shot first. In the remakes, they made Greedo shoot first. That's what happened.
Hey, Nelly, hell is hotter.
What's that woman saying? Hell is hot. Ain't no water there. Hell is hot. Ain't no water.
We're going to Coruscant, Jay.
Yeah.
You're going to Coruscant? Darrell, where are you going?
Coruscant. It's
you heard Anakin.
Probably the more modernized.
Talk about that sand. He said he hates the sand. You remember that?
He did. Yes, he did. Yes, you're right. You're right. Pastor B, where are you going?
My anxiety is kicking in. And of course, I got too many people. So I'm going to go to the deserted place where ain't nobody else.
The deserted place?
All right.
And just take me some water with me.
All right, Brian. They're going to mess around and sell you at Coruscant, at Tatooine.
Right.
I'm going to the straight and narrow path. The broad ways. Everybody's going, of course.
That's hilarious.
Norm, where are you going?
I'm told you I'm going to the Coruscant, man. Tatooine's too hot. I ain't going to a place with three suns.
Make you a slave in Tatooine, brother. They
sure
playing. That's bondage.
Hey, Gabe, the Jawas gonna come steal all your stuff and sell it on the market.
Listen, bro.
I'm going straight to Imperial City.
Somebody want to go to Egypt?
Nobody want to go to Egypt.
I think the congregation. I think they're all saying Coruscant. I see Jordan said Coruscant. Auntie Delphine says she's with Jordan.
I mean, straight up power.
Not make you a slave. Yeah, it's gonna be Coruscant then. It's gonna be Coruscant then.
That's what it is.
All right, well, next one. Would you rather fly an X-wing or fly a TIE fighter?
X-wing.
X-wing.
X-wing, Doc. All day.
I gotta go X-wing. I gotta go
Same.
X-wing.
Same.
X-wing. It's too iconic, bro. It's one of the best ships in Star Wars lore. Is the X-wing. Easy.
Don't forget sand people.
Oh, the sand people. You right, Jordan.
Right. Those are the ones that like stole the parts off your truck and such and ran away with it.
Yeah, man.
Didn't Boba Fett join them or something like that?
I know Boba Fett did. I don't know about Boba Fett.
Boba Fett, didn't I? Boba Fett, my bad.
Boba Fett.
Man, that's Babylon and Tatooine. There ain't no law there. There's no law.
Not only that, but like
Luke and them, uncle and auntie.
I think God
I'm
bless
so
him.
high.
That was the Empire, but
You can hide.
what about all the different creatures in Tatooine? Like, there's a lot of sand creatures and stuff too.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid.
He's not afraid. I'm not afraid.
So everybody's saying X-wing.
I take Jesus with me everywhere I go.
Hiya!
Yeah.
See, when you see me coming, I got Jesus on my mind.
Hey,
I ain't scared of you,
come
Papa.
guns blazing for Jesus.
Oh,
Action 238, huh?
This is a good one. This is a good
There
one.
was this woman back in Wisconsin who used to testify, and she would tell her the goodness of Jesus Christ. And when she would get done, she would like, I just want everybody to lift your hands, and I want you to give a whoop whoop and a booyah for Jesus.
Would she say it like that?
Just like that.
that's my kind of church right there.
Am I lying, Joe?
I love it.
Come on, get in the chat. Get in the chat, Jordan and Jackie, because y'all know. She said, I want everyone to lift your hands like this. And I want you to give a woot woot and a booyah for Jesus.
A booyah for Jesus.
My sister is really clowning. She really.
You know what?
Yep.
She wants to come at me like that's fine. You know,
My
it's
sister's
okay.
trash talking.
You got to rise above the pettiness of certain people. You got to rise above.
So everyone's saying X-wing. Okay. All right. So this is a good one. Would you rather spend a day with Leia Organa or spend the day with Han Solo?
Bro, you try to get us
Yeah, sir, we're
I
married.
am married.
I'm married.
Brother, we go to the game with Han Solo.
Yes, I'm married.
I just want to put this disclaimer out. Norm is the one that put these questions in the chat.
No, don't try to put me on. No, sir.
Copy and
sir.
pasted without even reading
Okay.
all of them.
Excuse me. I Shannon Heath. Okay. No, sir. Don't put me in this.
I will learn to use the Force with Han.
We going to the crib to chill out and play the game with.
That's right. That's right.
All right.
That's
Would you
my
rather-
answer, and I'm sticking
That's what they
to
tell
it.
me. Granny said don't play in the snow. Moving on.
And that's a whoop whoop and a whoop.
Would you rather be really skilled with a lightsaber or really skilled with the Force?
Oh, that's good. That's a good one.
Really skilled with the lightsaber or really skilled with the Force?
I would say the Force. You
say Force?
Because like, well, if you go to the dark side, you could like choke people out over a video connection, like Darth Vader did. He was like on a Skype call and he killed somebody.
I still laugh at the scene.
It's so useful today. Like seriously,
Hey, Norm, I gave somebody else a job at the same time.
So I mean, the Force is bad, man.
that would be amazing. Just on Zoom, on a work call or something, and just be squeezing.
Hey, just say what Vader said. I find your lack of confidence disturbing.
Yeah,
Force.
Y'all want to know my answer?
What's your answer to be?
Why do we walk?
I walk right into it. Should have seen that one coming.
Anybody want to take this question?
He had an emergency.
All is well, Auntie.
All is well. Yeah. Yeah.
Go handle some business.
He's gonna be on tonight.
You'll be on next week. You'll be on next
Apparently,
week.
Bible Man can be in the chat line, but not on the show.
Get she. How many souls you prayed with tonight?
I thought he was in church.
I need to know the total. I need to know the total.
I agree with Jordan. You can definitely do the Jedi mind tricks with the Force.
That's true. Just
yeah, I mean, if you're strong in the Force, it may not even have to get to a lightsaber battle.
Right.
True.
You know,
because let's be honest. Let's be honest. Darth Vader didn't really need to use his lightsaber. He stopped people's lightsaber battle with just the Force itself.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
So Force is definitely. I would say Force then. I would say Force. All right, here's a good one. Would you rather keep Darth Vader's helmet or keep Yoda's lightsaber?
What the hell didn't do anything? Did it?
I don't know, Norm. You don't want to set these questions. I'm just trying to.
I just found those questions. Kept saying I sent them. I found them.
Well, because Darth Vader needs his helmet to live,
to survive, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So I could see why I would rather keep Darth Vader's helmet because he needs it to survive.
I'd rather have the lightsaber because I can actually do something with this. If I get into a fight, I can take the little tiny mini saber and do stuff.
Not the tiny mini saber.
It's definitely the lightsaber for me.
Okay. So Pastor B has done it a few times. Can we just acknowledge that the lightsaber does have one of the coolest sounds in pop culture?
Definitely one of the most recognizable.
Definitely. He's enjoying this right now.
It's funny because Hayden Christensen, he said when he would rehearse for his duel fighting, he said he would always make that noise with his mouth because it was just out of habit. And the people pause.
Okay.
I'm screaming.
You're gonna miss Auntie Delphine next week.
Yeah.
Congrats to Kenny, by the way.
Oh, that's what's up. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
I think it should be Kenny.
That's what's up.
Oh, that's what's up. I haven't seen Kenny in a long time. Very, very long time. Congrats, Kenny, on law school graduation, bar, all of that.
Would you rather train under Yoda or train under Obi-Wan?
Yoda.
It's easy. I want the master.
He is a
Obi-Wan was too. I'd rather train under Obi-Wan.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
Why, Pastor B? You would look over. You're thinking over there. Obi-Wan or Yoda? Who are you training under?
So would you rather train in the desert or train in the swamp?
That's a good one too, Norm.
You put it that way. I don't know.
I'm going with Yoda. I think I'm going with Yoda. Yeah.
Okay.
The whole Force and
Brandon Travis says Yoda.
So wise. We don't want to hear what Brandon Travis said. I'll train
under
I'm screaming! What? Is Bishop Dockery a Star Wars fan? That's what I need to know.
I would love to know that.
If he's a Star Wars fan.
Wait, we need to get him on the show so he can tell us.
We do. We absolutely need to do that. And then we need to find out if he's training people in the Force.
Jordan said
what doing in California.
Why Obi-Wan? I feel like I want to go to the person that was taught by somebody else that I have the access to go to.
I don't know.
Okay, but Obi-Wan, his lightsaber skills were pretty impeccable.
So was Yoda. Yoda was out here kicking butt.
Oh. Thank you.
I feel like Yoda is full of wisdom, right? Yoda is full of wisdom.
Yeah.
But Obi-Wan, I feel like would teach me the importance of like hard work. You know what I mean? Like the fact that Obi-Wan
real world challenges, like real world challenges, and
the fact that Obi-Wan got to where he was, even when he wasn't as physically gifted as like Anakin or Mace or Yoda, is really impressive to me.
Yeah.
Would it be funny if like Obi-Wan was Mexican?
What are we?
What?
I'm like,
can you do that?
Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan.
Tomorrow's Cinco de Mayo. It's Obi-Wan.
Bro,
that's wild.
That is crazy.
We can't say that on this show.
Yeah, they just
we try to be found by sponsors. Here go Norman, just ruin the deal right there.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry about Obi-Wan.
I had a chimichanga for dinner.
He come
I
through
should
with
wait till tomorrow.
Space Lowrider.
So tomorrow should be Taco Monday and not Taco Tuesday.
You know, but shout out Cinco de Mayo celebration, good times.
Yes.
You know.
But hey,
always
no
good
way.
time.
You can fix that.
Try.
That was about as bad as some comments we've heard from Pastor Gabe Jordan before.
I'm sorry.
You said that was as bad?
Almost
close.
as bad.
You know,
almost. I ain't that bad.
Well, almost. It's like race versus gender. You know, which one's worse?
Yeah.
I wanna get to Jordan's. Oh my goodness.
I love my female preachers. Some of my favorite preachers are female guys, right?
That's true.
Right.
You know,
that sounds just like something somebody else would say.
You know, Pastor Angela Bridges is amazing. She is. I enjoy her. We just had Evangelist Sandra Riley who came for Easter. She's always amazing.
Really?
Yeah. The late Wanda Frazier.
That's right. Matter of fact,
you know,
Elder Kimberly Ray's coming to Fresh Anointing.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw the Fresh Anointing flyer today. I was like, okay, Fresh Anointing.
That's right. Get your fresh on.
Get your fresh on.
It's wild. That's the new tagline for Fresh Anointing.
Shout out to Cheryl Brady. They just changed the name of their church, of their ministry out in Dallas.
Really?
Wonderful things out there in Texas.
Nice.
Yeah,
I enjoyed her in Dallas. She did an amazing job.
Yeah, man. All these wonderful women of God. God is using them.
We might start believing you soon, Gabe. But this is good. This is good. Keep trying.
I wanna clarify for Jordan. They are training you before Order 66.
Yoda trained too many at once.
When in their life are they training? Before Order 66 or after? Clarify.
Well,
I don't understand the question, so
I don't know how one will be worse than the other. Because Yoda's training skills were not diminished after Order 66.
True.
And Obi-Wan's didn't get better after Order 66. I mean, they were about the same, right?
Yeah. So let me ask y'all this question. Was the council wrong for not making Anakin a master?
Wrong. They was wrong. They was wrong.
I don't see a reason why they would make him a master. He didn't deserve it.
What? He was the best fighter in the whole galaxy.
What's that mean? Just because you're the best fighter makes you the master on the council?
If they would have made him a master, would they end up killing everybody, all the Jedi off?
There was no
reason why he turned. The big reason why he turned was because of the Jedi Council. Let's keep it real. They were sunning him. Mace was sunning him.
Because he was a son. He was nowhere near the age or the rank of them. He wasn't.
But they created a monster. They isolated him.
He was on the council and not a master. At that point, just not let him be on the council. But his whole thing was, yo, how can I be on the council and you not make me a master?
I like the reason why he showed the expertise.
Huh?
He showed the expertise. He should have been a master. Like what qualification did he not have?
Mm-hmm. And by denying him that rank and then still asking him to spy on Palpatine,
right?
Like they turned him into a
And here's my thing. Wait. Here's my thing. Yoda and they could sense darkness feeling up in him, but they couldn't sense Palpatine the whole time
because he was too ambitious and he didn't have. Of course, Bible man's gonna say that. Like, come on, like, let's be real. Like, you can't say that they didn't play a part in his decision to do what he did. That's like showing up. Bro. That's like showing up to the Black Lives Matter movement and saying all lives matter.
Hey, they didn't have enough discernment to not try to make him a double
acknowledging
agent.
the fact that like certain actions have created the narrative. Like there's a narrative that was created.
It's like we want you to do the master's work, but without the title.
So wait. So just to clarify, are we blaming the council for him turning?
I'm not.
They play a big part.
Oh, he has to be responsible for his own actions, as all people do. But they certainly made his actions more possible.
Yeah. So what about Palpatine's role? I would say Palpatine had a bigger role than the council did.
What does the Bible say? A bishop.
But Palpatine used the fact that the council was on some bull jive
against
Anakin. He manipulated that.
And why is Brandon using this scripture in this way? What makes Anakin or what makes
so we should
what I'm trying to say. Yeah, what makes Anakin a novice? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Put Brandon whack comment up here. He ain't even here. So the thing stuff. What makes him a novice?
That's it.
If you had a saint in your church,
Brandon,
you're not even here. You're not even here. If you had a saint in your church that you knew had promised but wasn't ready to fulfill, what made him unready?
The council, the judgment was
anyway. Because what made him ready, or what? Or do we compare the council to the Sanhedrin?
But Brian. You're probably not putting that individual up to preach every other Sunday at the same time, though.
Exactly right.
Yeah,
it's right. But that didn't mean that they couldn't be in the role, right?
Like, what role are we talking about here? Like, let's be more specific. Like,
how y'all mixing the Bible and Star Wars? What's happening?
This.
But you're not lying though.
You already know Brandon. He just all. He ain't here. Anakin wouldn't detach from worldly desires. The problem is,
I ain't gonna lie. Anakin was getting some and everything. He was double.
I don't even know how we brought these two worlds together. It takes Brandon to have us having a Bible debate about Star Wars.
But they didn't know all that. I'm just.
He wasn't ready because he gave into the dark side.
He wasn't ready because he still gave into the dark side. But did the council push him to the dark side?
The council did not push him to the dark side.
No, they didn't push him to the dark side.
Lack of discernment pushed him to the dark side.
That is just wrong.
And traditionalist behaviors.
They were doing wrong.
Pharisees, Sadducees.
Okay, this is turning into the Joe Budden podcast.
Was having lunch.
We had the Joe Budden podcast.
Having lunch with the chancellor every other week.
I don't want to see Brandon. Somebody block Brandon Travis. I don't want to see not another comment from Brandon Travis.
I don't know about that, Brandon, because he did have a Padawan. He had
become a master. He would have been. Where was I reading? If he would have become a master, he would have been the apprentices or Padawan, and then the struggle in him would have been passed on.
He had Ahsoka.
Wait a minute.
He had Ahsoka. It's choice.
I have nothing else to say.
Jordan,
I have nothing to say to Jordan, and I have nothing to say to Brandon Travis. To the two of you, I say Godspeed, and just remember the story of the Sanhedrin Council and the sad.
Is it fair to say that the council played a part, a huge part?
Okay. Here's my premise. Okay. Is it fair to say the council played a huge part? I would say it's not a huge part. I would say it's a contributing factor, not a huge part.
I will hear that. I will receive
I would
that.
say
Brandon Travis ain't gonna receive it, but I received that.
A contributing factor to his turning
Yep.
was the council.
They played a role.
They played a role. Palpatine
played a role ever since he was a kid.
No.
They could have been. They could have.
Y'all need to stop telling Brandon Travis to preach. He ain't preaching. He's ignoring the fact. He's ignoring realities. That's what he's doing. Stop telling him to preach. Why he back over here again?
Okay,
so the moment Anakin stepped on the scene, they were
first off, all that pressure they put on him. Oh, hey, this is going to be the great and mighty one that balances the force. And you don't want to give him the master title, but he's supposed to balance the force.
There are certain requirements for to be a master,
and nobody has said what the requirements.
I'm about to tell you.
I'm listening.
Okay, I looked this up.
Count Dooku.
Thank you. So killing people is a requirement. Okay, look. So to be a master, one of the requirements is that you have to have a Padawan that becomes a knight. Ahsoka did not become a knight.
She did not. She left.
So a traditional requirement for masterhood is to have a Padawan that becomes a knight.
Did Obi-Wan become a knight before Qui-Gon was a master?
Yes.
Before?
I have to look that up.
Because there's no record of Qui-Gon having any other Padawans before Obi-Wan. But when Obi-Wan was a Padawan, Qui-Gon was a master at that time.
The council wrongly accused Ashoka of expel her. Once proven innocent, they offered to bring her back. She declined.
So another case of the council being wrong.
Okay, so that's why I say
the council can be wrong.
I don't think anybody disagrees that the council was not.
The council made their decision off of emotion. They made their decision thinking that Anakin lacked the emotional stability and humility and trustworthiness. Now, if you're going to say that was the same rubric that was applied to everybody else, then great. But
so I think we all can agree. We all can agree that the council was flawed in their thinking.
Not Brandon Travis.
Okay, well, everybody on this show, Brandon's in the comments. We can agree that they played a part.
Hey, Brandon is like the law.
Yes,
the law.
We all can agree.
The law. Sanhedrin.
The law.
So the council played a part.
Yeah.
Palpatine played a part because he manipulated the two sides against the middle. He did do that to get what.
Don't give him no offering, Auntie. He don't need no offering.
Yeah. But the council gave Palpatine something to manipulate.
Okay, you're overstating the case. We all agreed to that, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm not calling you Ish. That's your new name. We all agreed to that. So Council, Palpatine, and Anakin, all three of those contributed to him turning to dark side because he had to. He made a choice.
I agree with that.
They were too dogmatic.
Thank you, Norman.
This is why I believe.
Not a problem.
Whatever. If Brandon was still alive, I don't think it would have paragraph in the chat that he don't agree.
Well, Brent. Okay, here we go.
I'm not saying the council was not flawed.
So, question: do y'all think?
Said it's because of Anakin's close relationship with the Chancellor, he was able to be influenced by a man that they knew was evil.
Did they tell him this? He was evil?
Anakin was the Chancellor because he was blinded. I'm not about to be Brandon's narrator. I need him to be on this screen today. That's what you need.
Quick question, Jay, and this is for everybody. Do y'all think Anakin would have went the route he took if Qui-Gon was still alive?
Probably not.
I don't. Yeah, probably not because Qui-Gon was originally going to be his master anyway.
Yeah, and Qui-Gon was able to balance both sides.
Yeah, because Qui-Gon they were gonna make Obi-Wan a knight, and then Qui-Gon was gonna be
right. But also consider Obi-Wan knew that Anakin was getting on with old girl. He let it slide.
So they was hiding sin. They was hiding sin.
So Obi-Wan has a part of this too, because he knew he was out there doing dirt and let it slide.
Yeah. If he had a
It's amazing how much stuff you can look at and like bring it in to religious terms. And
right.
David was a man after God's own heart.
He was.
There we go. I like that.
It was.
I like that.
So,
he meant well.
He meant well.
So what we said is it was all Obi-Wan's fault that Padme died.
No, Anakin killed her.
Nah. Hey, Anakin turned abusive real quick.
No, Anakin did that.
Anakin turned abusive real quick.
See, Brandon he irritated me tonight. I'm irritated with Brandon Travis tonight. I'm done. I'm finished. I'm gonna take a moment just.
You have done that yourself.
You have done.
Brandon, one of those. It's your fault. I don't care what happened in your life. Get over it. Buck up. Get your life together. We all have to take it. I see it.
But Obi-Wan admitted to him though. Obi-Wan admitted to him that he failed
grace.
Him, though.
Just no grace, no consideration, nothing. Just
he admitted to him on 2 different occasions that he failed him.
And so you're terrible, and get your life together.
Yeah, that's how it is in Illinois, I guess.
He still did not have a turn to the dark side. It was a choice that he made. Okay, Brandon. God bless you, Bible man. Everybody just thank Bible man for our Bible conversation.
So, only on the church nerds can we mix Star Wars and religion. So
absolutely. We're church nerds. That's what we do.
Hey, but even though he went to the dark side, he still fulfilled his purpose at the end.
Did he?
Hey, God can use anybody.
God can use it. Yes.
I'm about to run around this room, Darrell.
Hey,
I was just saying.
Hey,
come on.
God can use anybody, huh?
God can turn your mess. Come on, man.
Into a message. Ow! Ow! Glory.
Man, what kind? See what I tell you? We'll shift in a minute. The Lord will take your mess and turn it to a message, huh? Huh?
Hey.
Come on, man.
Come on now.
No matter how dark your life is, he'll turn it
you
around.
better let them know the musicians.
I admitted that the counselors called and they did play their part. Thank you, Brandon. God bless you tonight.
So we can say Star
Wars.
Wars.
You win, Brandon. You win. You don't have to put any more comments. You win.
That's right. And we all can agree Star Wars is a story of redemption.
My question is Brandon driving right now?
I mean, right. Who's driving? That's what I want to know.
I hope maybe First Lady's driving. He's just in the passenger seat type.
Yeah, maybe
I hope so. Anyway,
so real quick. Out of the Star Wars, we're not including the main characters.
Mm-hmm.
Who's your favorite Star Wars side character?
Side character.
Side character.
How are we defining side character?
It's like was Lando a side character?
I would say Lando would be a side character.
I would say Lando then. If Lando's a side character, he's my favorite.
I guess it depends on.
Betrayed his own dude to the.
Actually, he choked his wife.
It's Billy D. Williams, baby.
Oh Lord!
He's the first black man in space.
Brandon, we moved on. We said you win, Brandon.
Probably Billy D. Williams, Lando Calrissian.
Yeah, I guess Lando would be the. I would say Lando, either that or Boba Fett.
Yeah, I think I'm going with R2D2.
I would say R2D2 is the main character. I wouldn't say he's a side character.
You think so? Okay.
Him and CP3O are main.
Yeah, him and C-3PO were in all the movies.
Definitely main characters. Yeah.
Okay. Well, then.
And Lord touch Brandon because he's driving in chat at the same time. So
Lord
put engines around his car.
On the highway.
Protect him from himself as
Lord,
he drives.
Please.
Well, nobody's just Jar Jar?
No. That was the most annoying character of any franchise.
Jar Jar.
What about Baby Yoda?
Grogu?
Magoo?
Yeah.
You mean the money grab?
The main character.
No.
I don't know. I'm trying to define side character.
What about
Wait,
I'll say
if we say the main characters are Luke, Leia, Han, Chewie, Vader, like all those would be main characters, then everybody else would be a side character. Like R2D2, C3PO, they're all main characters. So Boba Fett will be a side character.
Okay.
what about would y'all I know a lot of people like General Grievous. They like him as a side villain.
Not over. He had no business this time.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say, Jay. I would probably go General Grievous.
Grievous is awesome. Especially in the Clone Wars animated show. Like they do more with him. Like it was he's definitely a top side character for real.
Mm-hmm.
You better than Lando, baby.
Why Palpatine guy mercy power?
I don't think. I think Donald Glover played a okay Lando. Orlando.
Yeah, but he was in love with a robot, man.
Or do y'all disagree?
Love with a
He
robot.
was in love with a robot.
I think he was a good Lando.
No. See, Billy D, he was so smooth. He wore Han's clothes and nobody noticed. That's how smooth he was.
I don't think he compares to Billy D.
He had his clothes, his ship,
Everything.
That's how smooth he was. He was so smooth. Nobody even picked up on him.
sold him out and everything.
Everything.
That's how smooth he was, baby.
Hey, Norm. After he sold him out to Vader, he was like, "Yeah, you don't need these.
You don't need these.
You don't need these.
That's my size."
Listen, this has been another episode of the Church Nerds.
Yeah.
May the fourth be with you. Watch Star Wars today if you haven't. Oh, Jordan, that's a good one. Cad Bane.
Cad Bane was dope.
He is a great bounty hunter. He is awesome. That's a good one. That's a good one. But listen, we want to say may the fourth be with you. We hope you enjoyed this show. We want you to like, comment, subscribe to the Church Nerds. If you follow us on here, make sure you go over to YouTube.
Yes.
And subscribe to us over on YouTube so we can build those numbers up. We are the Church Nerds. I am Jay Baldwin. We got Norman Heath, Pastor B, Gabe, Jordan, and Darrell Walls. Norm, what's the video for tonight, brother?
Hey, man, I already told you what it was going to be. I found it, brother.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, yes. It's going to be.
Let's get it.
It's going to be this way. We're going to bring it in. Oh, yes. Here we go. This is I don't find it now.
The Honorable.
The great.
Great. Bishop Patterson.
Is this the same brother? It's the same brother. You're not in the spirit, brother. Sit down.
Not in the spirit.
That's the same one.
Sit down.
Brother, listen. Hey, wait a minute.
Oh, Lord. Here we go.
For a minute, my brother.
The show is
I want to
over.
remind you of something.
Brandon, it's too late. Go away.
Be quiet. I want to remind you of something. 4 years ago, on Saturday of the Holy Convocation, you got up and you started your false prophecy like you're doing now. And I asked the presiding bishop, I said,
wasn't playing no game.
This man.
No.
He said, I'll stop him.
I'll stop it.
No game.
And you said if we had the election, all 12 of us were going to drop dead. Let me tell you something. I checked the record 2 weeks ago.
Why's he shouting already?
You already knew.
Musicians in it, brother.
He wasn't playing.
This is the only quadrennium since 1968 that not one general board member has died. This is the only quadrennium. You are a false prophet, and security take him out of here.
It's that part. What happened? What happened to the days where that kind of boldness was in the church?
They lifted his feet off the ground, y'all.
I mean, like, what happened to the days where we was just like, we're not tolerating no foolishness in this church? Security, carry him out of here.
You are a false prophet.
The late great.
I love us, man. I love the musicians.
And
they were on it. They were on it.
I do have one last one because this is one I planned. This is real quick, but welcome, Brandon Travis. Apparently, Anakin was wrong.
Yep. Okay, you win.
Brandon wins. He was wrong. He was wrong.
Just say Brandon wins, so we're not on this show another 45 minutes. Brandon
knows the dark side of the force.
We already agreed. Right. We already agreed that you won. You were
when did we start not holding people accountable for?
You're right. We said
I don't know.
You're right, Brandon. You're right. Got it.
You're right. So this is just something interesting I found. All of us are church guys, all of us in technology, and all of us know that sometimes dealing with live streams can be pretty interesting.
Norm, send me that.
I will. So this is just something interesting for us tech folk.
You deserve the glory. You can praise him. Go on and clap your hands. Give the glory. Scripture that you can apply to it later, but I feel like the Lord wants to do something here because some of us have been asleep, and now is the time for us to wake up spiritually. We need to get. And I'm like, wait!
Amen. Go forth in Jesus' name.
So I was listening.
I would choose an apostolic church.
I was listening to a service the other day.
You would use an apostolic church, man.
And I was listening to an apostolic service the other day, and it was this static in the live stream where I wanted to drive from where I was to get to that service that night so I could tell them to fix that static before I lose the victory. I even text somebody and told them, if you don't fix it
for those of us that have to make sure that stream works, that is like, y'all don't understand how rough life is for us.
The worst part be when it's your internet. You see people in the comments talking about, I can't hear it. Everybody else I can hear it. Is it? Did the stream go out? It's working for me. No, you have crappy internet. Or, your volume's down. Check your volume. Like that. There's multiple options.
Dude, I promise you, I've literally the words "no sound" is like copy and pasted in people. I've never seen two words typed so fast in my life.
No sound. And then I get on there and listen. I'm like, I got sound. What are you talking about?
Turn your volume up.
Weirdos.
Yeah, I hate it too. And then you got people coming and it's like they want to tell you, hey guys, we know the problem, all right? We know.
Or most of the time it'd be the people that go to that church that just didn't show up that night. Come to church.
Yeah, all the time. If you was in church, you would have all the sound you need.
Right. You have more than the sound you need.
Well, amen. Listen, we are the church. We hope you enjoyed this or that Star Wars edition episode. Once again, Jay Baldwin, Norman Heath, Pastor B, Gabe, Jordan, Darrell Walls, and Mr. Late Batman himself.
Anakin was wrong.
We will see you. Brian is trying to swipe it like Vader did in New Hope. He's gonna ask for Obi-Wan. We will see you next time on another episode of the Church Nerds.
Peace. Them lightsabers was heavy in New Hope, man.
I can't believe y'all was blaming the council. Y'all ought to be ashamed.